Live from Las Vegas. Fox 5 News This Morning starts right now.
All right, so folks, listen to this. When it comes to relationship abuse, it can be hard to recognize the signs. Up next, we are talking with an expert on how victims can not only see the signs, but how they can take control. All right, so a new report from the Journal of Science shows around the world, 30% of all women ages 15 and older have suffered some type of domestic violence from their partner. Co-founder of the Global Women's Empowerment Network and UN Medal of Excellence recipient, Tess Cacciatore, joins us now with more on how to recognize signs of an abusive relationship. Tess, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry that you have to bring this news to us, but I think, you know, if you're aware of it, you can do something about it. First of all, talk about your organization and how you got started.
Well, Global Women's Empowerment Network is an organization that's inclusive of men, women, and children to transform lives beyond abuse.
Okay.
So we have a mobile app that I'll tell you about today, as well as bringing education and awareness about statistics surrounding all types of abuse.
Okay.
For instance, Nevada is one of the top 4 states in our union that is the designated state for human trafficking. And I don't know if a lot of people know
And you know what? We just recently had a story about human trafficking.
Know.
Yeah,
you guys had a bust yesterday.
We did, absolutely. Yeah. We also had a story of the 7-Eleven, that big debacle. I don't know if there was one here in Las Vegas, but 7-Eleven, several 7-Eleven stores were busted for that very thing. So
exactly.
Go ahead and tell us more about that.
Well, also, one of the statistics that were staggering to me was that Nevada is the #1 state of death of children due to child abuse.
Boy, these statistics are very depressing.
And 1 in 3 women around the world globally are experiencing domestic violence situations, which these statistics we need to bring to the attention of the public to be able to bring awareness, to be able to be aware within our own lives, as well as our friends and family and our neighbors. It's
Absolutely.
really about getting aware.
Okay, let's talk about awareness. You have 3 points for us, right? For folks who, if you want to help somebody out, if you're suspicious, these are the things to look out for, okay?
Yes, we have changing patterns. We have intense mood swings.
Okay.
And we have escalation of abuse.
All right. Now let's talk about those changing patterns.
Absolutely. So changing patterns, obviously when you meet a person, they're not going to give you the big sign saying, I'm an abusive person.
Right.
They start off charming and charismatic and supportive.
Okay.
And then they start to slowly, once you fall in love with them, they start to slowly manipulate you. They start to criticize you, bring your self-esteem down. So once your esteem starts to lower, you get more vulnerable and you stop believing in yourself. And then the escalation of intense moods, there's jealousy, there's rage, there's isolation is a really big one. If you find yourself isolated from your family and friends, that your partner is saying, well, you shouldn't go out with them because you're going to cheat on me, all that kind of jealousy, unusual patterns, and the intensity gets up really, it starts to escalate to other signs of abuse, other forms of abuse. So we have mental, emotional, verbal, the silent ones, but it can very often escalate to physical abuse. And if you can see any of those signs, it's really good to get out as soon as you can and seek help.
That's good advice. It sounds simple, but a lot of people are afraid to take those steps. So thank you for bringing that to our attention.
8 to 9 times a woman returning to an abusive relationship before they actually leave.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that mobile app that you have available.
The mobile app is so important for me to talk about because it's not only, it started off with our domestic violence situation, but it's great for kids going to school. 1 in 4 young women are sexually assaulted on campuses. It's good for online dating, senior citizens, and even this weekend with, you know, the travelers. EDC, 300,000 plus or something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's crazy.
So how do we get that mobile app? What's the name of it?
Download it free. It's called GWEN Alert. It's on the iTunes and Google Play. And you load up to 5 of your trusted family friends.
Okay.
And if you're ever in trouble, you push a button and it sends a preset text message saying, I'm in trouble, I need your help. And it gives a GPS location.
Wonderful. Tess, thank you so much. We really appreciate all the information, folks. All right, it is 7:26 right now. Jason, back to you.
Thanks, guys. Well, how